So we have a 2024 Cadillac Lyriq Tech version in the red. So I posted a video the other day of a gray level 2 that I had purchased, but my wife loved it so much she decided that's what she wanted to drive. So we ended up picking up another Lyriq, and this one is the Tech version. So quite a few differences. The interior lacks the LED lighting. It doesn't have ventilated seats, doesn't have the massage seats. The seating material is not perforated like you would get in the luxury 1, 2, or 3s. It has a little side accent cloth, which actually I don't mind. The actual two-tone look is kind of nice. It has the metal here instead of the wood inlays, and up here you've got just plastic instead of the aluminum that's in the level 1, 2s, and 3s. Also, you miss out on heated steering wheel and Super Cruise. But for my purposes for this vehicle, it's for more around town driving, and my wife does a lot of highway traveling, so the Super Cruise is much more useful for that. The back seats are the same with the cloth inlay and no perforation, and you do have the big panel glass roof. The shade is closed at the moment. In the back you don't have any outlets. All you have is the USB-Cs. On the door handles, you lose the illumination that you have on the luxury and sport trims. And in the back you don't have your automated or your release for your seats. It's all just manual, and again you have the cloth lined instead of the all leatherette that you have in the luxury and sport trims. I really like this red. It's a great color for the Lyriq. The other things that are missing is the auto leveling headlights that you would get, as well as the illumination of the turns. The bottom two LEDs are missing on the light bar here, and you don't get you have the front will light up at night, but you don't get the animation, which for my concerns is I don't care so much for the animations, because you don't see the animations yourself when you walk up to it. By the time you see the animations, you're already in the car. Charging is the same speed as the luxuries and sports if you have the standard charging without the 19 kilowatt edition. So charging with the Lyriq, I've got it currently wired into a 40 amp circuit charger, which gives me a 9.5 kilowatts charge speed. As you saw, about 26 miles added per hour, and that's at 40 amps there. Another big difference between the Tech and the level 2, level 3, sport and luxury, is the audio system. Now this one here in the Tech, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty basic. You don't have the speakers in the headrest like you would in the luxury 2s, sport 2s and 3s. And the infotainment, the radio is pretty poor, honestly. The sound quality is just blah. It's great for talk radio and other basic music, but you're not going to be impressed by the sound quality. So it's missing the light bar that you would see on the luxury and sport trims. And the interior lighting, you do have lighting on the selector wheel and underneath as well. And this little tray in the bottom of the piece here. You have lighting in the door pockets. There's a little overhead light that shines down onto the center console. But overall, the interior is much darker at night compared to the sport and luxury trims. The ambient lighting on the level 2, the metal trim versus the plastic in the tech trim. The heated steering wheel Super Cruise, again ambient lighting. The sky cool gray seats really air out the cabin, make it feel much bigger. The speakers in the headrests, as well as all the speakers in the back as well. Really make a huge difference with the interior feel of the car. Makes it feel much larger with the gray and the ambient lighting. So with the reduction in all the features with the tech trim compared to the luxury and sport versions, you may be asking, am I happy with my decision to go with the tech trim? And the answer is yes and no. For my purposes, the tech trim, it works. I like the red, I don't mind the interior, but I'm not going to lie, the interior on the luxury versions is much nicer with the perforated seats. The interior ambient lighting is definitely a nice touch that really makes a difference. And then the decision between a Tesla Model Y and the Cadillac Lyriq. If you're comparing the two, I really think the Lyriq has a lot more personality at the moment. I love Tesla products, and I would probably buy a Tesla. I went back and forth. I've test driven way too many times that to go back and forth between the Model X, the Model Y. The Model 3 is just too small for me. The Model S, I love the performance, but again, sits too low to the ground. I want to sit up a little higher, so that leaves me with the Model Y and the Model X. The Model X is just too pricey, and I really don't dig the gull-wing doors. If you have backseat passengers waiting for it to open and close all the time, it's just kind of uncomfortable. No armrest in the back. Just little things like that are missing for comfort for such an expensive car. So for me, the choice was the Cadillac Lyriq, and I think the tech version will work fine for my second Cadillac, but if I didn't have the other Lyriq, I would definitely recommend going with a level 2 or even a level 3. It doesn't cost that much more, and to have the Super Cruise, the heated steering wheel, the ambient lighting, it's well worth it to spend that extra couple $1,000s for the upgrade to a level 2 or 3. Well, thanks for spending some time with me reviewing the differences between the Cadillac Lyriq Tech version and the luxury and sport versions. Be sure to watch some of my other videos regarding the range, which is quite impressive with the Lyriq. It's stated for 309 miles, and around town you definitely get that. In highway you definitely get pretty close to it, probably about 280 miles of range at highway speeds. So watch some of these other videos coming out. I will post often, and I also have some videos coming out on some of the quirks, because there's definitely plenty of quirks with the Cadillac Lyriq as well. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.